Hey guys, Epic Hulu here, and uh, this is a video that I've been trying to hold back on for a while, but since I really have nothing else to talk about, let's just get into it. If you read the title already, this is about PlayStation VR, right? I mean, will it be worth it? Well, a short answer, yeah, but that comes to for some people though, you know. So PlayStation VR is out of all the VR headsets and such that are coming out, PlayStation VR is probably, I mean, it is the most affordable VR headset that you can find, or that you will be able to find on the market. And no, even though it is still heavily priced at $400, um, like compared to its competitors, like the HTC Vive and the Oculus Rift, which comes at 600 and 800, I believe. And those, I mean, VR is a very, very new technology. Uh, it's like what gaming was back in the PlayStation 1 era. It was, with the 3D polygons. It was very, very raw. It was very, it was new, and people did not really know, like, what to do with 3D compared to what was used to be the norm, which was 2D games like 16-bit, 8-bit, and then this is 32-bit 3D polygon games, right? And I feel like VR is actually the same way. It's something that is new, so people try to stick to what they know and make something out of VR with that. And then later on, we'll be able to produce stuff that VR can only produce. Um, Yeah, so I think VR as a whole is something that is really, really risky to get into, like as an early thing to get into. All right, yeah. I'm sorry, I can't talk right now. All right, but PlayStation VR is again $400, not not a really, cheap price tag. However, it's the cheapest way to get into or to have the VR experience without spinning like an arm and a leg. I mean, gotta spin an arm, but at least you don't have to spin both of them, right? So this is uh this is a good chance. It comes out in October, so if you're waiting to get into VR, PlayStation VR is the cheapest way to go, especially if you have a PlayStation, because it will only be $400. However, if you don't have a PlayStation 4, then that will cost you another, I'd say, like $300 if you find it for cheap. But uh, mostly you'll probably find it for about like 350. So the net plus 400 is like about 750. It's still much cheaper than getting the other two VR headsets, do which will have the ability to play VR games at higher quality, at higher fidelity, higher. Um, it will be a really better experience if you did have the other VR systems. However, they do come with a hefty price tag. Like, they are premium stuff right there. You're gonna have to have a computer that can run it, one, and that will cost you around like upwards to $1,000 at the least, right? And then you gotta have the uh the product, the VR product to go along with it, which is another more than half $1,000. So it's a pretty heavy price tag to get into VR now, since VR is really new and it's just starting. And if you don't, so the answer I'm giving right now, if you don't want to get into VR now because you don't find a purpose for it, which is very, very understandable, the answer is no. Like, there's just no way to convince any consumer to pay that much money for an experience is that might be lackluster or that might not live up to your expectations, right? However, if you want to be an early consumer of this new product, of this new technology, then PlayStation VR is a cheap way to go without paying a hefty price tag. Anyway, uh, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and yeah, I hope you enjoy. I'll see you guys later.